In today's video, we're going to discuss leverage. What is leverage? Leverage is a strategy of using borrowed money to increase return on investment. In more detail, it is an investment strategy of using borrowed funds, debt, to increase the potential return of capital gain that will surpass the cost of borrowing. Leverage can also be used in daily life. Leverage your personal strengths, skills, use more of what you are good at to get more of what you want. We will cover that more later in the video. Profits made from the cost of borrowing to be greater than the interest payable, also known as financial leverage. Financial leverage is a powerful tool. If used correctly, it will allow you to earn income from assets that normally you would not be able to afford. There is good debt and bad debt. Leverage is not necessarily bad debt if used correctly. It multiplies the value of every dollar of your money you invest. It can also result in greater losses when there is a decrease in value. Why is it called leverage? Leverage is from the Latin word levar, which means to raise. In physics, this technique is named after a lever, which amplifies a small input force into a greater output force. How to use leverage. When you buy a house, you take out a mortgage, loaning money from the bank. You're using leverage to buy an asset. In this case, the asset is a house. Over time, the value of your home increases. This is called appreciation. Home appreciation is when a house or investment property increases in value over a period of time and leads to more equity in a home. Equity is the difference between how much your home is worth and how much you owe on your mortgage. Use the financial leverage tool and apply it to the investment property. Do this over and over again and your wealth will increase dramatically. Successful financial leverage requires a small amount of money needed for borrowing to create large amount of profit. Use leverage in life. Use more of what you're good at to get more of what you want. Use leverage to save time. Time is money, and time cannot be replaced. As you get more successful in life, you may not have enough time in a day to complete all your tasks. Use other people's time to accomplish your tasks, essentially giving you more hours in a day. Leveraging your personal strength and skills. Use more of what you're good at to get more of what you want. Delegate and use technology to increase your time leverage. Schedule your day out using a digital calendar. Schedule to-do lists. Break it down to hours or even half hours if you have to. The more organized and planned you are, the more efficient your day will be, the more time you will save. Let's say you delegate and free up 30 minutes each day for a year. 365 days, multiply that by 30 minutes. That is 180 hours of time you freed up. 180 hours in a year. That's a lot. Imagine all that time you can do with it. You can invest more in your skills, you can learn new skills, and time you can spend with your family. Risk using leverage. There is risk involved in financial leverage. The risk of leverage is investing in debt and losing what you borrow. It can result in losses when there is a decrease in value and or profits made from the cost of borrowing to be lesser than the interest payable. The opposite meaning, or antonym, for leverage are weakness, inferiority, and or drawback. This is true for an investor who is purchasing more than they can afford. Analyze your finance leverage by seeing what percent of its assets have been purchased using debt. If the debt to asset ratio is 0.4 or 40%, it is considered minimal risk, strong financial health, and growth. Debt to asset ratio above 40% is considered higher risk and may discourage future investment from getting loans. Before leveraging, do your research, perform a risk assessment. Make sure your debt to asset ratio is minimum risk. Look at your RIO, return of investment. Make sure it is above 10%. At 10% annual return, your initial investment will double every 7 years. That's called the compound effect, snowball effect. It's another great financial tool. Use that tool to your ability. RIO is net income divided by total cost of the investment, or ROI equal net income cost of investment times 100. At 10% annual return, your initial investment will double every 7 years. Before you leverage, make sure you do your research. If you perform a risk assessment, your potential return will be great. Again, there is good debt and bad debt. To help make your risk assessment, there is a link below for an ROI calculator.